So this is what we're dealing over here in California. So this is what we're dealing with over here in California. You can see it's pretty bad. Very presidential orange. Yeah. So, let me show you the other side. I really think kind of God is giving us a literal sign about Trump being the Antichrist or something. Just look at that. Ash is falling, and it's already 10:30 in the morning, so this is daytime. Unbelievable. Yeah. Next thing I'm gonna do is go up on the mountain and shoot from there. I wish you could see how orange it is. It is very much like an orange. It's not white at all. Okay. Okay guys, so I'm up here once again. I was up here a prior year when the whole freaking state was on fire, and I'm here again. And as much as it pains me to say this, our president is incompetent. Our government isn't doing his job. Just look around you at the presidential orange soup that I'm standing in. Ash is falling from the sky. The whole West Coast is on fire. And our president still says that climate change is not real. Our president's political party is still busy dismantling regulations down to even Californians' capability to enforce their own climate change regulation laws. We have ash raining down here all around us. We can't and we won't stand for that. We need new leadership. We need to drive less. We need to pass regulations on industry more. We need to come together with other countries around the world that are solving these problems. We need to work with the international community to put together a plan to combat climate change effectively, successfully, and with a long-term view of how human civilization will persevere. We can't keep going like this. Time is running out. I know that we as human beings just can't perceive how climate change is happening at the scale it's happening at, over the years and decades that it's taking. But with technology and with some of the new industries that are coming online, with the internet, with mobile technology in our pockets for the first time, only as recently as a decade, we can make it happen. We can and we will. We just need better leadership. And that leadership is not the Republican leadership of the United States. A country which should be leading the world right now in fixing this shit, but instead, I don't know, is just like sitting on its ass, is just watching it all happen, is content with some states being on fire perpetually, every year. What the shit? And you know, like, I'm myself a registered Green. So I usually vote for Green Party candidates. And this year, I'm going to be voting for Biden-Harris. And I realize it's not a lot, but if you're green and you were going to vote green, maybe consider voting blue just this once. Because there is so much on the line this 1 year. And most importantly, as I say to all my friends and acquaintances who I know, most people don't freaking vote. So it doesn't even matter like how many of the people that vote that you get to switch to vote in a different size. The name of the game is actually how do you get people who aren't voting, aren't registered to vote. Because if they vote, they obviously don't want their houses on fire. They obviously sure shit don't want ash raining down on them every fucking year. And they don't want police brutality. So what we gotta do is get our immediate friends and family registered to vote in the United States. What we gotta do is get active on social media and get people who we may not know to vote by registering them to vote. And what we got to do beyond that, once you got all those bases covered, is going out into your workplace or your community, whatever hobby you have, whether it's cycling, photography, car repair, whatever it is. Go and engage those people and get those people registered to vote. And make sure that they give a shit. Because, again, nobody wants this. Nobody wants perpetual Blade Runner 2047. Nobody wants Apocalypse Now. Nobody wants Fallout. Nobody wants this. So, you can register any number of places. Just use Google. You can go on dumptrump.org and check your registration there. You can talk to your elected officials and get the information from them. At the very least, you can show up to City Hall. You can look at the social media for your city and find information there. Start by registering. Start by registering your friends and family, your coworkers, your acquaintances, so on and so forth. That's how we beat this thing. It has to be political. You have to spend some time on it. I know it's going to be a bother, but you're going to feel great afterwards. Anyway, it's noon. This, by the way, is what noon looks like today. I'm mad as hell. And it's way more orange than what the camera's picking up, probably. It's like a deep, deep orangey orange.